Hello, everyone. This is Nathan Bridges from Nathan's Nuggets and 10 with Bullard football player Quentin Stewart. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll start with my first question. How old were you when you started playing football?
I started playing. I was like around like 5 or 6, and I started playing youth football. But I was like throwing the ball around with my dad when I was younger, but like I officially started when I was like 5.
See, you had been like throwing the ball around with your dad for a while, but like you just
Yeah,
started officially at 5.
yeah. I had to wait until I was like the right age limit to join, and I
Mhm.
started playing youth football in Chowchilla.
That you made the like age requirements.
Yeah,
I saw you, on your Instagram you played quarterback, right?
yeah. When I was younger in youth, I played quarterback all the way up until 8th grade, and then when I got to well in 8th grade I broke my hand, and then when I got back to high school, I switched to not right receiver, running back.
So once you got to high school, you switched to running back.
Yeah,
Did you play any other sports?
yeah. When I was younger, I played baseball and basketball. I played baseball until 7th grade, and then I stopped playing. And then I played basketball all the way until last year.
So you're a three-sport athlete and you played up until last year.
Yeah, and then I just started focusing only on football for my last year.
So to make that your priority.
Yeah,
So were you on the Valley Championship team?
yeah. For basketball,
Yeah.
my sophomore year, yeah, we won.
The year like when McConney transferred.
Yeah, yeah, we played on the same team.
I remember I was at the game where you played Firebutt and Josh Allen's parents were sitting in front of me.
Oh, in the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's tight.
What were your experiences like from playing at the Chowchilla High School football program?
It was pretty fun. I learned a lot. It was my freshman year, so like it was like when I first got to high school. So like they taught me like all about weightlifting. Like I learned like mostly everything from them in my freshman year, and then I moved on after my freshman year and went to Liberty.
So it was fun. They taught you a lot, like since it was your freshman year, first year of high school football.
Yeah, I got to like experience. I played varsity, so we had like team dinners. I got to experience everything as a freshman. So I basically learned everything my freshman year.
At school and like experience all that stuff.
Yeah.
I know you played varsity as a freshman. What was that like?
Mm, At first, like it was kind of like I was nervous because like I was the youngest one on the field. Like I was smaller than everybody, but after I started practicing with them a lot more, I got used to it. And then after that, it just became fun. I was like the same size as them.
So you got to the same size of them, like when you started practicing and stuff.
Yeah, it's more about confidence. Like really, size doesn't really matter when you're playing football. Really, it's more of like how you feel inside and how confident you are in yourself.
So it was more of like confidence, and once you were on the team for a little more, you had confidence.
Yeah,
You were like 14, probably like playing with 17-year-olds.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. It is.
What made you decide to transfer to Liberty?
Um, well, my freshman year, like outside of football, I had like a rough year, and a lot of stuff went on like on campus and stuff like outside of football. And then my parents decided that it was better for me just to find a new school. So my brother was playing youth league in the Ranchos, and then they liked how the coaches like treated him. So then I ended up switching to Liberty, and that
So
was
like,
just 30 minutes back and forth, like to go to school every day because I live in Chowchilla still.
see, so it was like 30 minutes every day.
Yeah, and then my mom drove to Fresno because she worked out here in Fresno, so it was just driving all day back and forth, back and
Wow,
forth.
that's a lot of driving.
Yeah, it is. It was tired.
So your brother was already playing RYF.
Yeah.
What was playing for the Liberty High School football program like?
Mm, it was it was like it wasn't similar to how Chill was a little different because they had like different like plays, like everything was different about them. But I liked it how like they were more like close, like they had more team bonding than Chill, so it was like it felt more like a family there.
So it was more of like a family, like a brotherhood there.
Yeah.
Last season you went 4-7, but had a tough loss to Dos Palace in the playoffs. What was your biggest takeaway from last season? What happened in that game?
Mm, I think that game was our biggest takeaway. Like we're like at the end of the season we kind of like built more, so we were getting better. And then in the game, of course, we had a good game. We are going at it with them, and then we should have made like a couple more adjustments. We probably would have won the game.
So that game was your biggest takeaway. Like, if you had made a couple more adjustments, you would have won the game.
Yeah,
I don't really like Dos Pals. They're always like,
yeah. I was like, and Chowchilla, that was our rival when I played with Chowchilla. It was always DP, and then when we went to Liberty, then it was switched to my old school, which is Chowchilla. So it was just back and forth, two different rival schools.
usually like Liberty and Churchill would be playing for the league championship.
Yeah, it used to be like that every year, like back and forth.
Mm-hmm. What was your favorite game that you ever played in for Liberty?
Mm, my favorite game was probably against either the first game of the season, which is Fireball, or probably Chowchilla, because I get to play against like all my old friends and my old coaches. Like it was fun in that game.
So Firebar, Churchill, like Churchill, you got to play against all your old friends and coaches.
Yeah.
What do you feel your biggest strengths on the field are?
Um, I feel like my biggest strength on the field is probably that I can play multiple positions. Like I can move around and play like different positions on the field, and it's hard to tackle me. Like I know how to break tackles. So
So like you can play different positions on the field, like you're very versatile, and it's hard for the defenders to tackle you.
yeah.
How has the recruiting process been going for you?
Um, it was kind of slow in the beginning, but I understand it now. I'm learning as I'm going, so it's getting better as from where it was in the beginning. So
So it was kind of slow at the beginning, but now that you've been doing it, like you understand it more and everything.
yeah.
When did you get the offer to Pacific?
I got the offer like probably like 2 to 3 days ago, not that long ago.
It was pretty close, like not that
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
What were you feeling when you got your first offer?
I feel like relieved, like somebody's actually like wanting to give me a chance, like to go to the next level and take a chance with me to go play for them. So I was pretty happy that like a coach like wanted to see me like succeed and go like to the next level.
So you're relieved and like happy that a coach wants you to play for him at the next level, and like you know you have a spot no matter what.
Yeah.
Have you been talking to any other schools?
Yeah, I was talking to a couple like San Jose, Cal Poly. Like there's a couple I've been talking to, so we're gonna see where it leads.
Those are good ones. Hopefully they
Yeah,
offer.
yeah, hopefully they do.
What made you transfer to Bullard?
I was in Liberty, and then everything was still going good. And then in the middle, like the start of the second semester of my junior year, my mom found a house, and my parents they've been looking like for like a whole year already, looking for houses like Ranch Hills, Fresno, like everywhere. And they found this one, so they liked it, and then it was in the Bullard district, so they decided to make it easier for them instead of driving back and forth, just go ahead and transfer to Bullard.
So it's like it was your parents had been looking for a house and they found a good one, and like it was easier, so that not all the driving like you talked about earlier.
Yeah.
What's your experience with Bullard been like so far?
I like it honestly. I think if we have a season still, we're gonna have like a really good season because our team is like really close. Like we're all like close to each other. We talk like we all work out together. So it's been good so far. But like school got shut down. I was only there for like probably like barely 2 weeks, and then school got shut down. They put us on online school. So
So it's been good. Like you can probably have a good season, like as long as it happens, because everyone has like a connection.
yeah,
So you went there for like 2 weeks in person.
yeah, and like that's when I had first transferred, and then after that they just put us on online. They shut down school.
I remember that like that week was crazy.
Yeah, it was because for me, I had just got back. So we went to Vegas for a 7-on-7 tournament, and we came back, and then we had to rush and move, and then I started school, and then they shut it right down. So it was crazy.
Wow, that is crazy. Like, you had a busy schedule at the time.
Yeah.
With the season being pushed back, what have you been doing to stay ready?
At school, we still do like workouts, like Like we were going in school and doing workouts like during the quarantine because like we could, and then they shut it down. So now we're doing like Zoom workouts or Teams workouts. And then other than that, I go to the field on my own. Like I run the ladder. My dad throws me the ball. Like I do all my drills on my own.
So you guys have been doing like team workouts, but and then like you do drills on your own with your dad.
Yeah, and then I have my own. I'm lucky, like I have my own weights at home, so I can still lift weights like at home while I'm here. So
Oh, that is good so that you can keep grinding and lifting.
yeah.
What are you most looking forward to this upcoming season?
For me, I'm just looking forward to like having fun with the like my this is my last year or so having fun like just balling out my last year and then see where it goes, see if I get any more offers. So,
Just having fun since it's your senior year, and then
yeah,
see like if you get more offers.
yeah.
When you have to like February or April.
hmm
Do you know how you'll be used in the offense at Bullard?
Um, not yet. I think that they're gonna put me at running back for sure, but I don't know if they're gonna use me like because I can play any position really. Like I can go to wide receiver, I can go to slot. Like I've learned to play a lot of different positions. So we're gonna see if we have a season or how they're gonna use me.
So like once you know that you have a season, then you'll probably find out.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's supposed to be January 8th, huh?
Yeah, we were supposed to have our first game on January 8th, and then they pushed it back, and as we get closer and closer, they might end up just canceling it out for us.
It's almost
'Cause,
summer, or it's gonna get
yeah,
close.
it's almost summer, and then in the summer, then the next group starts like for the next year, they start working on training for them.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully you get a season. So I saw Max Prep some state canceled.
Yeah, hopefully we get something like at least like they shorten there or something, like at least 8 games, 7 games, at least.
Mm-hmm. Like you get that, and then some playoff games.
Yeah.
What's the biggest game of your high school football career you ever played in?
Mm, I think the biggest game. Mm, It's between like my freshman year, we had a playoff game where I played defense and I deflected a pass to win the game. So it's out of that, and then at Liberty we had like very close games where it was down to like we're just going back and forth to see who wins. So it's between a couple of games, but I probably want to say the one at Liberty because we were like literally tied and we had to score to win. So that was probably one of the toughest games.
So there was a lot of like games that were tough, but the one at Liberty you had to score to win, and it was tied and you won.
Yeah.
What's the best game of your high school football career you've ever had?
Mm, I probably want to say against either against Fireball or against Templeton, we had like that's when I rushed the most, had the most touchdowns. Like it was one is out of those 2 games. They were really close when I had yards. So between those 2 games, those were probably my best games I ever had.
So against Fireball or Templeton, you
Yeah,
got you went off against them.
yeah.
I remember, was it the one that was at Templeton or at home?
Oh, this one was at home. Yeah,
Because I remember that my teacher he went to the one that was away and it was like far. He said
yeah. It was super far. We were on the bus for like a long time. I ended up going to sleep in the bus. It took forever to get there.
so it took a while.
Yeah, it was cold. It was cold. Like it was hecka cold.
I remember he went there like because he had family or something there, so he was just gonna go to the game and then stay with them.
Yeah, I like it was cool out there. Though it was cold, and then it was like right like the beach was literally like not even that far away.
Well, that's cool. So the beach was close.
Yeah, it was heckin' close. So, everybody ended up going to the beach after and just staying there. So
Oh, wow, that must have been fun.
yeah, it was pretty fun.
Who was your favorite football player as a kid?
As a kid, my favorite football player was Cam Newton. Like growing up, and then like as I got older, I like saw a lot of more players. Like I had a lot of players I liked, like Deshaun Jackson. Like it was a lot of them. But Cam Newton was my favorite one out of everybody.
So you like Cam Newton, but like, as you got older, you saw more players you liked.
Yeah, so it just added to the list.
I remember that year, like Cam was MVP, then the Dab.
Yeah, he was hecka good. Like he was in his prime. I mean, he's still good now, but I think he needs a team that fits for him.
I don't
He
really
has
think
he
like
has
the
the muscles
Patriots are a
too.
team for him.
Yeah.
Do you try to model your game after anyone?
As I got older, like I kind of want to model myself out like after Alvin Kamara. That's like my favorite running back. So
He's
I
good.
like the way he plays.
I like how he's versatile also.
Yeah, he is.
He got like 56 fantasy points when he scored 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, yeah, he's hecka good. He's been getting better too. Like from when he started to now, like he's developing way better than what he was.
That's great. Like he couldn't start at Alabama. That's how good the running backs at Alabama are.
Yeah.
So he transferred. How would you describe yourself off the field?
Mm, Off the field, I'm like a funny person. I'm chill. Like I like to just like relax, play games with my friends. Like I just like to chill. I like to work out too, stay in shape. So
So you're like a funny person. You like to chill, like play video games with your friends.
yeah,
Those are all good things.
yeah.
What are 3 things you like to do besides football?
Besides football, I like to play video games, like watch TV and just hang out with my friends, like go to the beach. Like, I just like doing fun stuff, just relaxing, really.
So you like just do like fun stuff that's relaxing.
Yeah.
Like go to the beach, like you said.
hmm
The last question I have is for fun. You get to take any 3 NFL players to dinner. They can be past or present. Who are you taking?
For sure, Alvin Kamara. Um, Probably Sean Taylor, even though like he died, but that was one of my favorite players. I used to like when I was younger. I used to watch him all the time.
He was
And then
good.
probably Cam Newton. Like those are my three. Like those are the top ones on the list.
So you got some of your favorite players in there.
Yeah,
You can learn like a lot of experience from them and ask like good questions.
yeah,
Those would all be fun ones.
yeah. It was probably like the top three on my list that I would like to talk to, like have a conversation with him.
All right. Thank you for joining me today. Those are all the questions I have.
You're welcome anytime.